Windows 10's release date, news and features. Microsoft officially pulled off the curtain on its oft-leaked and already tested lightweight version of Windows 10 on May 2. Originally expected to be called Windows 10 Cloud, it is instead simply named Windows 10s. The company issued invites to the press early last month, and TechRadar was in attendance to provide the latest news and impressions from its New York City briefing. Now, we've learned a few more details regarding Windows 10s that Microsoft didn't exactly wave and scream about during its reveal of the operating system, OS. Cut to the chase. What is it? An new, lightweight version of Windows 10. When is it out? May 2, 2017. What will it cost? Free to all schools using Windows 10 Pro. Windows 10s release date. Windows 10s debuted on May 2, with devices using the OS available on the same day. Microsoft's event invitation itself was titled #Microsoft Edu, making no misgivings about its aims with the new OS. However, to be clear, Windows 10s is not for individual sale, but rather will be found on new devices issued to IT administrators in education as well as those on shelves. It's no coincidence that Windows 10s is focused on the education sector, where Google's Chromebooks are currently ruling the roost. With an event name like that, it would have made sense for Microsoft to make Windows 10s available at the start of the 2017 school season, but we'll take an earlier launch no problem. Windows 10s price. Windows 10s won't cost a dime. Well, not to schools sporting Windows 10 Pro already, that is. The cost of the OS is, more than likely, being subsidized by hardware makers in its pricing, albeit for far less than Windows 10 proper if not for free. As Windows 10s is competing directly with Chrome OS, Google's operating system for its Chromebook platform, it makes sense to use the same business model. Google doesn't sell that OS individually for customers to install on machines themselves. As such, Microsoft seems to have followed suit. In short, you won't be paying for Windows 10s so as much as you'll pay for the hardware running it, with whatever Microsoft's charging its partners, if anything, to license the software baked in that price somehow, too. Save for the new Surface laptop, the laptops running Windows 10s start at $189, about £146, $251, and cap out at $299, about £239, $396. Premium category laptops will also be joining the Windows 10s family, though no pricing information on those has been confirmed at this time. What is Windows 10s? As we said, Windows 10s is a more lightweight, pared-down version of Windows 10. Specifically, the OS can only support apps downloaded from Microsoft's Windows Store and those already baked into the OS. In fact, Windows 10s users won't even have the choice of which browser or search engine they use, with Edge and Bing being the only options, respectively. This talk of a version of Windows that can only download Microsoft-approved apps is familiar, isn't it? It sounds as if Microsoft believes to have mastered this approach since the turbulent days of Windows RT and Windows 8 with Bing, both of which tried to position Microsoft as the sole provider of apps through curation. Advertisement. The good news is that this allows for a startup time of under 5 seconds as opposed to the 30 to 40 second startup time of Windows 10 Pro. Not only that, but configuring settings, such as Wi-Fi, webcam, etc., across an entire classroom of students is as easy as inserting a USB stick in each of their laptops. However, should you find a must-have app that isn't available in the Windows Store, you can switch from Windows 10s to Windows 10 Pro, that is the Windows 10 we know that can download from any source, for a fee. It's $49 for individuals, a fee that's waived for Windows 10s devices sold to schools. What can you expect to see included in laptops and/or tablets running Windows 10s? Well, the Edge browser, OneNote and Windows Ink are all givens. The standard Movies and Groove music apps, as well as niceties like Maps and Mail and Calendar are shoo-ins, too. Oh, and Cortana. Finally, while we didn't see any sort of free Office 365 deal for students specifically, much to our chagrin, just a free year of service at the administrator level, Microsoft really pushed its Minecraft clout at the education-centric event. As a result, all education devices sporting Windows 10s will ship with a free subscription to Minecraft Education Edition. Stay tuned to TechRadar as we eventually get our hands on natively supported devices. Now, will Microsoft shock us all with the Surface Pro 5? Gabe Carey has also contributed to this article.